What was the best thing the quiet kid has said or done in class? Once it was right before winter break, and just as the bell was about to ring to end class, our teacher cut in with, "Oh, I forgot, you have homework over the break." Everyone groaned, and even the quiet kid in the corner let out an "what an asshole." Well, teacher heard it and said, "What did you say?" to the kid. To his credit, he put his head up and loudly said, "What an ass hole." We all stated, cracking up, and the teacher's face turned so red. I caught up with the kid after the break and his excuse was the teacher already heard it anyway. I wasn't going to get away with it, so since he asked I answered. Some pudgy girl was insulting a quiet kid at lunch and said he was a trash can because all his ideas were garbage. He told her she must be a refrigerator because she seems like where all the food goes. Not a crazy thing, but bit of a mad lad moment. Edit. Thanks for all the attention. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the story. I'm new to Reddit and thanks to you guys, can post in many more edits now, but I won't forget you all. Thank you. 6th grade science class. Teacher was out of the room and we were messing around with hot plates. While messing around, one of my classmates burns his hand pretty bad on a hot plate and has to go to the nurse. Right after he leaves the room, quiet kid enters and casually says, "Smells like burnt flesh in here," and just sits down like it was nothing. Everyone turned and just stared at him. Classmates used to throw crumpled paper balls at her every day because they knew she wouldn't react. One day she started picking them up, spitting on them, and throwing them back. The teacher just smiled and watched. Edited to add context, the teacher was no nonsense and regularly yelled at and gave attention to those kids. But, being shit kikers, none of that ever stopped them. So when quiet girl decided to step up, he just let her do her thing. Sell drugs. He was the typical quiet good kid who always made good grades. He was also the best drug dealer at our school. Since all the teachers saw him as this innocent angel, he never once got caught. My friend was the quiet kid in high school drafting class. Back when drafting was done on paper, there was another kid harassing him from across the room. He took his T-square, about 2 feet long, made of wood, sharp edges, and whipped it across the room, hitting his harasser square on the side of the head. The resulting head wound required several stitches. One time we had a huge man for a guest speaker, and when he arrived he was eating a footlong and his excuse was he missed breakfast. And the quiet kid muttered, "I find out that." Almost exactly like from Trailer Park Boys. Edit. For anyone who hasn't watched Trailer Park Boys, I highly recommend it. My sister told me about a quiet guy that asked to go to the bathroom, but the teacher refused, and so just stood up and pissed himself in class. Ultimate power move. Mark territory to assert dominance. Korean kid in Canada. Socially awkward, didn't speak English very well, physically not coordinated playing any sport, even running. That was until we were on a field trip, and at lunch we went to a place with Dance Revolution. It was like the videos, playing on both pads, hands on railings, blasting the game to oblivion, setting high scores only to beat them. He had the entire leaderboard before we left. First time I saw him smile. One of the most impressive things I have ever seen. He took a frozen pizza out of his bag and threw it at a window, shattering it. Halloween. One of the hottest girls comes in late, dressed in all white. Club attire, white leggings, white top. Again it's Halloween. Class is dead silent because she's late. Quiet kid, what the fuck are you supposed to be, a straw? Whole class, teacher included, busts out laughing. I've never seen her embarrassed. It was deserved. There was this quiet kid in our math class in high school in the 90s. One day, when everyone was working on an assignment at the end of the class, a really cute girl in the front row, sitting right in front of him, turned around and scolded him for making out with her and never calling her again. The dude looked shocked, then just smiled. He didn't say a word, but it was his loudest moment ever. It was the 90s, so most of the guys were openly impressed. Not sure if that's okay anymore, but that's how it was. College conversation. Yeah, guys with beards do the dirty jobs, like bin men and that. Hey quiet kid, you have a beard, do you do dirty jobs? Quiet kid, depends on the girl. Broke the class. Girl comes in class bawling. Friends, oh my god, what happened? Girl, my boyfriend broke up with me. Quiet kid, you'll get over it. Has the third one this month. Thank you for watching Internet's Funniest. Please like, share, and subscribe.